Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. I am going to be doing my makeup, but I am going to be doing it fairly quickly. One, because I'm crunched for time, and two, we know that someone in this house does not like me speaking without her, so I'm going to try to be very quick. But something that has just been on my mind lately for a long time, probably since like last year, last summer, has just been social media. And this is mainly for like any fellow network marketers or anyone that is running their business online, whether you run your business online full time or just kind of here and there. This is for you. Some of the advice you might be able to apply if you just are on here, as a personal account, because I feel like I had to really switch my mindset and my views of social media a lot, or the most, because I have a business to run. So, like, last summer is really when I noticed a really big difference in social media and just with things that were going on in the world. And it was really hard. And at one point I thought, gosh, I wish that I could just, get rid of my social medias altogether. I just wanted to get rid of all of them. I feel like when the world is going to hell in a handbasket, you see so many people's true colors just from social media, which is really sad. But also, I guess it could be, you could look at it as a blessing as well. And, I wanted to cancel my, I almost said my subscriptions, my social medias last summer when things were very near and dear to my heart were just they were getting crazy, and a lot of people's true colors were coming out. And so I felt like, but this is how I make an income. This is how I support my family. This is how I pay for bills. This is how I buy our groceries. It's how I do things for Django, like putting him in sports or whatever it is that he's wanting to do. Like, this is my livelihood. Like, you might have a 9 to 5 that you go to every day, but this is my 9 to 5 is social media, and it's how I run my business. It's how I've been doing things for years. And especially once everything with COVID started, like, I didn't really have a different outlet. It's not like I wanted to go set up shop somewhere when no one's wanting to be together anyways. So I really, last summer, I just kind of had this moment, and I'm like, I either am going to cancel my accounts and basically lose all my business, because this is, again, how I bring in an income, or I can just, start doing things different on here. And I've always been about positivity and sharing from my heart anyways. Here she comes. But, yes, let me grab her. Get your socks on too, Django, please. I wanted to, first of all, I feel like the biggest thing that helped me stay focused, because I hear so many people say, like, especially, and again, I'm mainly talking to network marketers in any business, whatever company you're with. I see so many network marketers say, I'm getting off of Facebook, I'm getting off of social media because I can't deal with the negativity. I can't deal with, everything that's going on in the world. And to me, it's like, yeah, that would be awesome if my bills would also stop coming in when the world is going crazy, but my bills don't stop. So if your bills stop when the world's going crazy, maybe you can share that with me, so I can also learn how that happens. But realistically, life still is going on. Like, I've still got bills to pay. I still have a family to feed. And I had to figure out, how can I do this different? And the answer is not throwing in the towel and getting rid of social media. Like, people still need you. Like, people still need positivity. People need positivity more now than ever. More than they did when COVID first started. Like, it just gets crazier and crazier. And so the biggest thing that I started doing was unfollowing people. And I feel like this is I don't understand why people don't utilize this option on Facebook. I have such a new news feed on social media. I don't even know who half of my people are. Because starting last summer, I literally unfollowed anyone that was bashing anything that was near to my heart. I unfollowed them. And if I really, Django, bring me her bottle, please. If I really didn't talk to them at all, then instead of just unfollowing them, I would just unfriend them. Find one, please, from the fridge. I would just unfriend them altogether. But I seriously have such a new news feed from unfollowing so many people. And I don't know if people don't realize this or not, but if you unfollow me, thank you. If you unfollow me, I'm not going to get a notification that says Miranda unfollowed you. I'm not going to get a notification that says Miranda unfriended you. Like, I'm never going to know. You're never going to know if I'm unfollowing you. So for the sake of keeping your own peace, like, unfollow people so you can keep moving on accordingly. Like, to me, people like jumping off of here when they have a business to run and when this is how they run their business, I take that as an excuse. And I don't have time for excuses. And I don't have time for negativity either. I don't come on social media to get news updates, nor do I come on social media to find out what everyone's political views are or anything like that. So when I get on my social media to work my business, if I see anyone being negative, if I see anybody sharing any type of news article, I don't care what it is from your local news station, and if I see anyone sharing anything political, even if it's something good, like, I don't want to see it because there's so much going on. Like, I don't even care, like, what it is that you're trying to get across. I unfollow you. And I have little guidelines for that too. If it's the first time I've seen you do it, I might unfollow you for 30 days. And then if you keep doing it, I'm going to unfollow you or unfriend you. Like, you have to change your mindset and you have to get over this, oh, well, social media is just so negative. It's as negative as you let it be. It is as negative as you let it be. When I get on my social media, like, I'm just living my life because I know that in order for me to be the best mom, the best wife, the best person, the best business owner, I can't let negativity creep in like that. And that's what, like, everyone is clinging on to fear and negativity right now. And I just don't have room for it in my body. I don't have time for it. So I just unfollow everyone. And in return, I just kind of make new connections. And that's the whole thing with network marketing anyways. Like, we're supposed to be building relationships. We're supposed to be loving on each other. We're supposed to be supporting one another. Like, we're not supposed to be getting on social media to rant and rave about how crappy our day or our week or our year has been. Like, that's not why I'm here. And I stay away from people that are here for that. So that is, like, the unfollow button and just simply changing your mindset as to why you're even on social media is huge. Like, I'm on social media I know that this is how I support my family, so I had to switch my whole way of thinking of this. Like, you just have to. And for me, it's just a no-brainer of something that needs to be done. And I feel like I've had to say something because it's been on my mind for so long. I just see so many people complaining about social media and, they're not coming on social media anymore. And again, this is for network marketers, for people that are literally building their income from this platform. They're getting on here and saying they're not coming back. Like, and I don't understand. I mean, I do, because I know that you're letting negativity control everything that you're seeing and that you're doing. And I'm just here to remind you or shed some light, help change your way of thinking, something, however you want to take this, that you don't have to be on social media for negativity. Like, unfollow people. I unfollow family. Man, I unfollow family. They were some of the first ones that I unfollowed starting last summer. I unfollow family. I unfollow friends. Like, and guess what? Nobody knows. My life is still going on. My business is still growing. My bills are still being paid. All from this huge negative platform. It is what you make it. That is truly what I believe. And obviously, to me, mindset is literally everything. If you've got a crappy mindset, then you should just, you should expect crappy outcomes in whatever it is that you're doing or viewing. But if you can get in the habit of changing your mindset, And, you know, an easy way to help change your mindset is to express gratitude every single day. Like, I know, what was it? The end of last summer, beginning of last fall, I joined just this women's group, online group. I paid to be in there just as a way to basically just better myself, because I'm all about personal development as well. And, you know, sometimes we have to pay to get more out of life. And so I paid to be in this group, and that's when I really started being consistent with expressing gratitude and journaling, and it has made such a difference. And you know, I feel like we always need to be doing that, but in times like these, when things really are hard and so many people are struggling on so many different levels, if you want to be a light for others, if you want to be a voice of reason for somebody else, you need to get yourself right first. And expressing gratitude is one of the biggest, easiest ways to do that. And so that's what I do every single day. You know, I would love to say that I do that every single morning, but, you know, Coco happens. And so it doesn't happen every single morning for me, but it happens every single day for me. Okay? Just because I can't squeeze it in the morning sometimes doesn't mean like, oh, you know what? I'm not going to express my gratitude today because I didn't get to do it at 7 o'clock this morning. So who cares if I've got free time tonight? I'm just not going to do it. Like, that's a lack mindset. And I don't have time for lack mindsets in my life anymore. I just don't. I feel like so much crappy things have happened last year that you have to be in control of yourself and your emotions and your energy. And if you're letting people in your life that are basically just big vampire energy, or, you know, whatever I'm trying to say, they just basically suck the life and the energy out of you, like, that's on you. You've got to find a way to get rid of them and, you know, weed your garden, so to speak. See, look how messy I just made that. So that is, like, expressing gratitude is the easiest and, I should say, simplest. It's not always easy to get started. Yes, they are leeches, Kayla. Dang it, I need to get a Q-tip to fix my mascara, but, where else am I going with this? Okay, expressing gratitude. Let's chat on that for just a second. I want you to get, like, nitty-gritty with your gratitude journal. I don't want you to just say, I'm thankful for my house, I'm thankful for my car, I'm thankful for my husband, thankful for my children. No. I want you to get, like, into the nooks and crannies of your life and be so thankful for everything. Like, be so thankful for, you know, the water that you're drinking every single day, because so many people don't even have access to clean drinking water. But you do. And are you thankful for it? Are you seriously, like, thanking, you know, the powers that you have that access to you? And it's just, it's so big. Like, those are things that I write down that I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for my water. I'm thankful that I have a shower to shower in. I'm thankful that I have soap to wash my body with, that I have a washer to wash my dirty clothes with, that I have clothes. Like, everything that I'm thankful, you know, I've got a rug on my floor. I'm thankful that I have the ability to furnish my home with things that aren't necessary. Rugs aren't necessary. Pictures on the wall aren't necessary. Be thankful for everything in your life. And it seriously helps change your mindset so much. And it changes, like, it helps to rewire your brain and your mindset and how you operate. And it makes it a lot easier to stay away from people who are full of negativity, from people who just complain about the day-to-day life that they have. They complain about their job every single time you talk to them. They complain about their spouse, their partner, every single time that you talk to them. Like, when people complain like that, like, they drain you without you really realizing how much they drain you. All right, let's see if I can do this eye. I mean, just a quick little break, minus the big smudge mark that I just put on my eyelid. Isn't this mascara amazing? This is my absolute favorite. It's Starlook, and I've tried a lot of Pharmacy's mascaras, and this is always, always, always my go-to. And Coco, she loves me, you know, doing anything for myself. I know, Bubba, I was being sarcastic, but I love you too. The little things that are actually really big things. Yes, Kayla, like, I'm serious. I feel like I have just gotten so far into this space of expressing gratitude and being positive. Like, how can I be a good or even a decent wife if I'm just being negative all the time? How can I be a good or decent mother if I'm just being negative all the time? Like, that's not what I want for my family. That's not what I want for myself. Like, I have to live with myself as well as everybody else in my house. That's not what I want to be. So I have just gotten so deep into this positivity rabbit hole, if you will, and, you know, space of abundance and this space of expressing gratitude so far and so deep that I can't be around people who are negative. I can't be around people who are going to use social media as an excuse to not run their business. I can't, because I know that there's ways around it. Like, and again, like I said in the beginning, if your bills somehow stopped producing while, you know, the world's going crazy, then maybe you can share that secret. But my bills certainly haven't stopped. So I either quit or I find a solution. And obviously I'm going to find a solution, because I can't quit on myself or my family ever. I recently tried Starlook. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. I knew you were going to get it. I knew you were going to get it. And honestly, you guys, if I can get on here and talk to you about what's on my heart and put my makeup on my face while holding this critter, like, you can do something positive for yourself today. Stop letting everything be an excuse for you. You just have to make the choice. Do you want to be happy, or do you want to waller around in everyone else's self-pity? And I don't have time for self-pity, and I don't have time for people that do like to waller around in other self-pity. So I don't. Critter, yes, she is a critter. Look at her. Say hi. Can you wave? Say hi. Hi. She's not having it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this off without... Maybe I can. I don't have time for wallering. I don't, girl. I do not have time. And again, you know, if you don't have a business that you run on social media, I don't know if you'll really take much out of this. Maybe you still will. Like, the power of unfollowing people is, it's there. Like, there's an unfollow button for a reason. She does love the primer. But this was obviously mainly for my fellow network marketers, because, you know, at least for me, like, you know, even the company I'm with now, the company I was with before, like, I've always been a part of a very loving, encouraging community. And so, you know, that's the type of network marketing I'm used to. People are loving on each other. People are collaborating with each other. And good morning, Tina. You know, so to me, like, we're supposed to be doing that anyways, and now we should be doing it more than ever. So if you are, you know, using everything that's going on in the world as an excuse to not run your business online, it's just an excuse. Like, someone else is going to be taking your business, and I might be one of them. Yeah, network marketer or not, absolutely. And, you know, I honestly, if I didn't have a business to run online, sometimes I don't know if I would be on social media, just because, like, people are wild. Like, some of y'all get so wild, but I can't handle it. But I change my mindset, and it's so necessary and so essential, and that's just all that I've got. Good talk. Thanks, Tina. Thanks for hopping on. Yeah, positivity definitely changes your atmosphere, and it will change the people that are in your life as well, because not only are you changing your mindset in the process of expressing gratitude, for instance, every day, you are you're changing your mindset, but you're going to be drawn to, you're almost going to be like a magnet to other people who want positivity and they're already doing positive things. You're not going to hang around people that are just being negative and just talking about everything that's going on in the world. It's just, you're not. So the people, around you are going to change, but it's a good change and it's a change that you should want. But sometimes I feel like when we are changing like that, like we don't always realize, we're doing all this internal work for ourselves. We don't always realize that that means the people around us are going to change as well, but let it happen. Just keep scrolling. Oh yeah. It's, there's a lot of people out there that are wild, but I have learned that there are so many people in this world that are also full of love and full of positivity and that are just living their lives and loving every minute of it. And those are the people that I'm finding. And so I looked this up on my YouTube channel. I think it was the beginning of last year, I did a video on law of attraction on my YouTube channel, and I talked very briefly about a girl that I met through social media. She lives in she lives in New Mexico, and we've been connected on social media for a couple of years now, and we still are very close. We're both in different businesses. We really don't even support each other's business in that way, like as far as buying from one another. But the energy that I get from that girl, like she's the one that I bought the personal development course from that I was in last fall. Like she is someone that I did a Zoom call with her just a couple days ago. Like those are the type of people that I want surrounded in my life. And it's 2021, like social media, the internet, like everything's happening here. So we have the power of, surrounding ourselves with so many different people. And this girl for me, like she's younger than I am too. She might be 5 or 6 years younger than I am, but she is on a whole other level from so many people that I know, and that's who I surround myself with. Like that's what happens when you change your mindset and you change your focus and your direction. I'm still learning. Yeah, and it's hold on please, baby. For me, Tina, I feel like it's a lifelong process, right? To change our mindset and to even just being positive, because if you think about it, like these are things that we have known or believed about ourselves, or maybe believed about others, the way that we view others, the way we view ourselves, our whole entire lives. So it's not like you're just gonna, enroll in a personal development course or start expressing gratitude every day for a month and be completely different. I mean, yes, you're gonna change a ton in 30 days of being consistent, but we have to rewire years, like a lifetime of all the negativity, and it pays off so much, and it's absolutely 1,000 times worth it, like to constantly be working on yourself. And to me, I feel like, obviously changes your relationships with people around you, but it really just kind of helps weed out the negativity, the negative people there anyways. But for me, like, I feel like it makes my relationship with my husband easier. And I don't mean that we've had a hard relationship, but think of it in a way like I have always been so insecure. And that was something that I would never, ever admit to or want to talk about. Like, who wants to talk about how insecure they are, right? But I was so insecure with myself, like years before I had Django. Like, honestly, even in high school, just so insecure. And those linger, those stay with you. And when you are able to break down those barriers and break down those walls of years, man, that's going to make me teary-eyed, years of self-sabotage and like self-destruction that you have done to yourself, you look at yourself in a different light. You look at the world in a different light, and you become a better person. And, when you're... I can always use my husband as an example because he's always just loved me, and but when you don't fully love yourself the way that someone else does, it's hard to see that in light. But when you start loving yourself for who you really are, like that's magic. And you can then realize, like, yeah, this is why this is why he likes this about me, or this is why my best friend has always told me that I'm this or that. Like, I see it now. And it is like, you always have to put yourself first, and, you know, you always have to put yourself first. It makes everything else, like, 1,000 times better. So much better. I'm interested in the personal development course you did. I will send you info, Tina, for sure. What time is it? What does that clock say? I can't see that far. Oh, it's 9:09. Okay, I definitely have to get off of here. I stayed on way longer than I intended. I never would have guessed that about you. Oh yeah, girl. I self-sabotaged the crap out of myself. I mean, I never, ever, ever felt good enough. And it was all body image too, which, you know, before I had Django, like, I always worked out high intensity, crazy amounts of exercise, ate pretty healthy. I'll get into that in another video for sure, because it's a good one. But yeah, I was wild. I was wild with myself. Not in a good way, but I have definitely learned to love and embrace myself for who I am. And, you know, now that I truly love myself and value myself, I really don't care what other people think. I'm just like, oh, if you don't like me, that's fine. Other people do. I like myself. Women as a whole, I believe. Oh yeah, women and men can relate too, but obviously I can't really speak from a men's perspective. But women for sure, like. And that's why I feel like, you know, I've learned so much about loving on other women through network marketing in general. And I'm like, I don't understand why anyone would want to be negative right now when we know as women, like, that we are so powerful. And if we can just give an ounce of our power to another woman and just help lift each other up instead of tear each other down, like, man, that's gold. And that's where we need to be. But I do need to get off here for real. I'm going to be running late. But thank you, girls, for hopping on. Tina, I will get back to you later today about the course that I was on. And Kayla, I'll be talking to you later as well. Yeah, have a great day.